In the heart of the cold medieval nights, when only the warmth of small fireplaces saved you from the chill, people turned to a creativity that not only provided warmth but also ensured personal privacy. Today, this innovation continues to inspire interior designers. The Middle Ages, typically spanning from the 5th to the 15th century, began with the fall of the Western Roman Empire in 476 AD and ended with the Ottoman conquest of Constantinople in 1453. During this period, people's lives and homes were deeply influenced by the climatic, social, and economic conditions of the time. House walls were primarily built from stone or wood, and in the harsh winters, the fireplace was the sole source of heat to combat the cold. Homes were usually small, with limited spaces serving multiple purposes. The main room, the largest area in the house, functioned as both a bedroom and a living room. Even in larger homes, servants often shared rooms with their employers, challenging personal privacy. One solution was to draw curtains around the bed, but this was not enough for true privacy. This is where an innovative idea for bed design emerged: box beds, which not only created personal space but also cleverly retained heat during cold nights. Box beds, also known as closed beds, were one of the most creative inventions of the Middle Ages. Around 600 to 700 years ago, particularly in the colder regions of Europe such as England and France, these beds were used as a smart solution to retain heat during cold nights. This design provided a warm and secure space while ensuring personal privacy. The origin of these beds can be traced back to the region of Brittany in France. Brittany, also known as Little Britain, is a historical and cultural region in northwestern France where the local people speak Breton, a language brought from Great Britain during the Iron Age. The design of these beds resembled a large cabinet with a small door. When closed, it provided both privacy and the necessary warmth for sleep. Additionally, a woolen curtain was often used to retain even more heat. Some of these beds were built as bunk beds, with younger individuals typically sleeping in the upper section. In many medieval regions, humans and animals often shared the same living space or were separated by minimal partitions. This way of life was necessitated by the need to protect animals from harsh weather conditions. These box beds also served a protective role, shielding individuals from domestic animals like pigs and chickens that lived in the house. The presence of wild wolves in rural and agricultural areas was a characteristic of medieval life, forcing people to adopt measures to protect themselves and their families. In Breton culture, it was believed that these beds also protected the inhabitants from the danger of wolves. These features led to the gradual spread of box beds across Europe, used by both the poor and the wealthy. They remained a staple of rural homes in Brittany until the 20th century. What began as a practical solution for warm sleeping quarters evolved into a symbol of wealth and social status, adorned with intricate carvings, paintings, and beautiful decorations. In the 19th and 20th centuries, The high cost of constructing these beds led to a decline in their use, and they eventually fell out of fashion. Today, some valuable examples of these beds are preserved in museums. Thank you for staying with us until the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below.